Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Chronos Plays Final Fantasy VI Advance. And man, that little splash screen opening sends chills up my spine still. Now, Final Fantasy VI was originally released in America as Final Fantasy III and is considered among many to be one of the best, if not the best, Super Nintendo RPGs. Now, there is a lot of competition for that title, and to be honest, most of them are extremely deserving of it. There is so many good RPGs for the Super Nintendo. I'll go over why I chose Advance in a little bit, but to sum it up, it's mostly because it's not as buggy as some of the other versions are. And I'll get into that as the opening goes after the crawl, the main gist of the story. The ancient war of the Magi, when its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic ages of past and use its dreaded power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Yes. There are quite a few people that would be that foolish, though. It is a Final Fantasy game, after all. I, like probably many other people, were kind of hoping the remakes and ports they were going to do for this game were going to be like a full 3D voiceover, voice-acted release. But I guess we should be thankful it's not, because those can go really wrong. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. They have goose in this world? Or geese? I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident that the information was good. Ah yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our magic tech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. Kinky. Also immoral. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. Also fucked up. Well, let's approach from the east. Move out. I never actually noticed Wedge give the commands that he's always, like, not the one in charge when they have Biggs and Wegs here. Now, as this opening plays out, as this is another opening to the game, why did I choose the advanced version and not the original Final Fantasy III or the Final Fantasy VI on PC? Well, this version will cover both of those in terms of strategy, with a few exceptions of glitches. Why didn't I do the PC remake like I've been kind of doing with my most up-to-date version of these walkthrough Let's Plays with the other Final Fantasy games? I've heard some really bad, buggy issues with the PC game. Controllers that are used to play the game crash the game a lot. I've heard of saved wipes, which when you're doing a Let's Play is awful. You don't want your save to be wiped out at any time. So, since the advanced version is pretty much the PC version, just with the old school graphics, from what I'm aware, I didn't actually play the PC version because I can't support a crappy port anymore. I'm at that point where I can't support them with their ports if this is how it's gonna be. But I heard it's the same as the advanced, so we're just gonna do the advanced version. And either way, I'm gonna enjoy it because it's Final Fantasy VI. One of my favorites, a lot of people's favorites. I've been asked multiple times when I was gonna do it, also what version I was gonna do it, but I've been kind of hinging on which one, because I was kind of really hoping the PC version was going to be great. Like, the only problem I had with the mobile Final Fantasy VI version were the controls, and since they were getting rid of those controls for the PC release, I was like, sweet, let's do it! But the game came out, constant complaints about crashes and saved wipes, and I can't do it. So here we are with the advanced version. And like I said, it should be just as good if you're playing on the PC. It should follow the same exact strategies, with some exceptions, I would assume, but nonetheless, it should be good to go. The girl takes point. And don't waste time on riffraffs. Oh, we're gonna do that. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. First things first, let's go with the menu. Let's move the girl to the back. Those two can stay up front. Now, in the original Super Nintendo version, well, you still can't hear. You can't select equipment for these guys. The only way to view their equipment was to press left and do this. See their equipment. Both the same equipment. In this version, you can just go to the stat screen, press A, there's their equipment. As you can see, Wedge and Biggs are quite powerful. They actually have some of the highest physical stats in the game. The mysterious girl, she is more of a magic type. We'll go over that in the future. She also has some magic. She has Cure and Fire, which will come in handy in a little bit. So, we're attacking this town. Let's go to the right. The Emperor's got no business here. Yes, we do. We want your Esper. And we're gonna have it, because we're the Empire. Now, we have Magitech, we have Fire Beam, Thunder Beam, Ice Beam, and Healing Force. The mysterious girl will have a few extra commands, but Biggs and Wedge share these. Doesn't matter which one you choose, they're gonna die. As you can see, we have Bio Blast, Confuser, Magitech Missile, and Banisher for the mysterious girl. Tech Missile is the best one. Bio Blaster is multi-target though. Imperial Magitech armor! Not even Narshe is safe anymore. No one's safe against my rage. So, we'll just use Bioblast here. Humans in general tend to be weak to poison. Not always the case, but in general that's a good rule of thumb. Sort of like how machines are weak to lightning in Final Fantasy games. It's just something to keep in mind when you fight one so you have an idea what to use. That should be a level for Biggs and Wedge. Levels are a little different in this game compared to some other Final Fantasies. As you can see, they gain HP. They're only a little bit off. Every character starts with a base HP, and what they gain on a level is the same throughout all characters. That's why most of the time the HP difference is only going to be like a few points. Now, since they gain levels, none of the stats increased. No stats will increase on level ups until much later in the game. We'll go over that then. But don't worry too much about it. The stats in this game don't make a big impact on gameplay. We could have avoided this one, but instead I think let's just kill some dogs. That's right, come and get it. You know, you'd think they would just sort of run away at this point. We got mechs. They don't. They also got us trapped. So even though there were 2 dogs on the screen, there's actually only 1. So this is a pincer attack. It's pretty much another form of back attack. We are at a disadvantage, but again, we're in Magitech armor, and these guys are gonna be so goddamn dead in 1 second that really, their life was probably already flashing through their eyes. Goodbye, guard, with your little yellow beady eyes of creepiness. Hey, question mark, question mark, question mark, gained a level. Good for her. She actually gained MP too. There's one thing that's going to be a little bit different for most of the characters in the game is MP's going to be restricted to certain characters for part of the game. And here, we got a guard who wants to defend the mines with some beasts. These are new enemies that we haven't encountered yet, and they're kind of buttheads because they can do a blizzard attack that can do a decent amount of damage. So we want to take care of them pretty fast. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright. And we'll just use Bio Blast here. I don't think I made the combat active yet. I should probably do that. Another level Biggs and Wedge. I think they're actually the same level as Mysterious Girl now. Yep. Alright, let's go over to config. Now we get active, so wait, and I'll put on remember. We'll do optimize there, and auto dash. I'll leave off for now. That can, actually not can, it does increase the encounter rate. So sometimes it's best not to use it. According to our sources, they unearthed the frozen Esper in the new mine shaft they were digging. This must be it. Yeah, new mine shaft. Directly in front of the old mine shaft. Let's just assume there was other mine shafts we passed to get here. Now over here is a save point. A strange light fills the air. Do you want to learn about save points? No. Save points, like every other Final Fantasy games, allows you to save your game. It also allows you to use sleeping bags and tents. There are no cottages in this version, it's just tents. But they did add a single targeting tent item called the sleeping bag, which we'll get a little later, that allows you to fully restore one character. I just used the cure spell from the Mysterious Girl to heal up everyone. I could have gotten into a random battle and used Hail Force, but to be honest, that's not as effective or easy. I'll handle this. Stand back. I don't know why you had to tackle it. I mean, we have giant freaking lasers on these machines. You'd think that would work just as well. We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get them. First boss time. So, this is Ymir. He's multi-part. Hold it. This thing's, they must have trained it, to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do not attack the shell. Got it. Alright, so yeah, multi-part enemy. Attack its shell, it's gonna counter with a Gigabolt, and that will hurt a lot. Now, the face has 1600 HP. The shell has 50,000 HP. The shell will drop. Oh shit, did that go off? Yep, alright, who's it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit everyone? Might not be Gigabolt, might be Megabolt, yeah. Don't die, thank you. And that's what happens when you attack the shell. So yes, the shell has 50,000 HP. You can kill it. You really, really should value your time more if you want to do that. It will drop an ether, which is an item you can buy in stores in this game, so don't do it. The head will drop a high potion when you kill it. Will you go into your cell? I think you will. Yep, alright. Usually you're able to get like a full round of combat in and maybe an extra character before it goes in. But that's usually on wait though, we're on active. Again, it's the first boss battle. Unless you're just attacking the shell, you should have no issue. Being said, the shell will run out of MP after like 6 or 7 megavolts, and you'll be able to attack it without being counterattacked. Still, it has 50,000 HP. For an ether, no, not worth it at all. Now, if it had like a mega elixir, we could talk, but I like the little dances they do in the machines. I kind of wish the machine's arm, like the little claws they had, those would go up and down too. Well, we killed their guard snail. It's a weird god animal. So, this is the frozen Esper. Oh shit, it's blinking. The thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. Which we did not tell you to go forward. Both frozen, Krisa begins to emitting an airy light. Where's that light coming from? Wah! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey! What's going on? Blah. Dot dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot dot. Sure, that's safe. Maybe not. Oh my god, I had the weirdest dream that I went through. Who are you? Anyways, we're just gonna avoid that guy. Da 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 da. Oink. Thank you for that elixir. Now, when I first played this, well, second time I played through this game, I always wanted there to be something like hidden in this corner that I could examine. I don't know why. Maybe because in a minute that's where he's gonna be going, but where am I? I'm not gonna do full female voice. Don't worry about that. My, I just removed the crown. My head hurts. I must fall to the ground and have blurry fits. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. Weird. And also, I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It's all come back to you. In time, that is. Dot dot dot. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic, and enslaved by the Gastalian Empire. Terra. In the Japanese version of the games, she is named Tina, but I guess they translated Terra in the localization because they thought it was a more exotic. I read that somewhere. I don't know if that's true or not, but my name is Terra. Impressive. Most impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of some tougher stuff than most. I got green hair. I have special powers. Puppies! They have one model for the dogs in this game. I can get confusion at times. Also, open up. We're here for the Magitek Armor pilot. Open this door right now and hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire, who can barely stand on her feet because she has blurry fits. Empire? Magitek Armor? There's no time for explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. How did you find us, old man? This way, quickly. I got questions. Also, am I still in the back row? Yep. Alright, music change. Hi. Make your way out of the town through the mines. Okay, so he's gonna try to buy us some time. That's nice of him. Apparently, I read this on the wiki, that there is an not invisible, but an unattainable chest somewhere in here that contains sprint shoes. Which is odd, to say the least. Also, who found that out? Up there. Alright, we can run here. There's no encounters out here. But there are encounters in here. Nothing too hard or difficult. I mean, we shouldn't die. These guys, I think they can poison us, but they're gonna die in like one fire. If you were in your Magitek armor from before, you could run into these guys in the cave. If you use Bioblast on them, oh nice, 2 potions. It would cure them. So, if you do that with the Magitek armor, just try to avoid using Bioblast and you'll be able to kill them easily. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below if you're not subscribed yet. Why don't you head over to my video section, check out some of my other content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.